tell me, did you play sports when you were in high school? And if you did, what sports did you play? Where did you go to high school as well?
Actually, the question is, did I play sports in high school, and what sports and what high school I went to? And yes, I did. I played varsity football and varsity baseball. I went to Narbonne High School. It's in Harbor City, California. So, although I was born here, I actually grew up the latter part of my childhood on the mainland.
Now, how did you benefit from playing sports?
How did I benefit from playing sports? It was great. For me, it was a game changer, not only in sports, but in my life. You learn to go through adversity. There is no quit. Secondly, even if you're a great athlete, if you don't put your time and effort into it, you're not going to start. And that's the same thing in life. You could be the smartest person, the person that's most talented. But if you don't go to work, if you don't follow proper procedure, if you don't work hard, then you're not going to have a job. And so it was a tremendous asset to me in my life. And I'm sure it affects so many others.
What benefits do you think the kids nowadays get from playing sports?
The benefits that kids get from playing sports is tremendous. I don't mean to go on a tangent, but life isn't fair. Everyone knows that. And sometimes people get a sense of entitlement. With sports, it's different. If you put in the time and you have a certain amount of athletic ability, generally speaking, you'll be a starter. Sometimes there is politics, but in general, sports is pure. If you're a very good athlete, or even if you're just a decent athlete, but you're one of the hardest workers, you will play. You'll get a lot of playing time. And that translates into a great foundation as we grow up. We can translate that into our careers in life. And so it's very important, not only in an athletic setting, but in an educational setting too. It sets the stage. And student athletes need to maintain a certain grade point average or they can't participate. So it's very important for our youth to get involved in athletic activity.
Now, would you or have you helped promote more support for sports in our local schools and communities?
Absolutely. It's unfortunate, but because of our wonderful culture and different diverse ethnicities here, we have higher health concerns, obesity being one, chronic kidney disease being another. So it's very important for our high school youth to get involved in sports so that not only could they have a healthier lifestyle, but even their eating habits will change. This could be tremendous in the future. It'll cut down on chronic diseases in our lifetime. And so it's very important for our kids to get involved in sports, learn healthy eating, and these habits are great. If you have a great habit, it's hard to break a great habit, just as it is hard to break a bad habit.
I'm going to ask you just to repeat that last part just really quick because my phone keeps ringing. And can we take my phone out here? I'm so sorry. You could just you can start from the end there, the last couple sentences about the importance of eating well. And once they develop those good habits, it's hard to break good habits.
Absolutely. It's for students and kids that are involved in athletics, it's absolutely important. It's essential. In fact, what happens is they develop great athletic skills, and also they focus on training table. There's a certain diet that athletes need to take. They learn carbo loading. They learn not to go too heavy on the fats and the salts. And this can translate into a healthier Hawaii. It's extremely important because if you're generally an obese child, many times you become an obese adult. And so in athletics, you don't see that much because our fine-tuned student athletes are so focused on athletics and proper eating that they translate this in a lifetime of good behavior and habits. And a good habit is just as hard to break as a bad habit. So we encourage students to get involved in athletics.
Now we're going to shift gears a little bit. In the past legislative session, what was the most important issue that you worked on, and why was it important to you?
I think for us, rail was a very important issue. It goes deeper than just rail, and I know that people in general do not like taxes, nor do I. Unfortunately, it is an issue that we have to deal with. Not only does it affect rail, but it affects the cost of living throughout Honolulu and eventually throughout the entire neighbor islands. The cost of government is going to continue to go up, whether we want to admit that or not. Even if we did not hire a single county or state worker, the cost of services, contracts, they will go up. That's why cost of government will go up. The important thing is that we removed the surcharge for the rail and added 5 more years because we wanted two things. To have rail succeed, and second, hopefully have county government focus on their costs. If they can contain their costs, then you won't see property taxes go up. As far as trash fees and other things, they won't go up either. That'll help the state, so we don't have to raise taxes either. So it's always a dual benefit, both the county and the state, to work together, hopefully to contain government, so we don't tax our people at an outrageous amount. It's just not right.
So tell me, what now is the most important issue still confronting the state legislature in your eyes?
Absolutely. The most important issue, it actually is twofold: education and healthcare. Every election cycle, you'll see these top two issues continue to come about. It's either education number one, healthcare number two, or healthcare number one, education number two. Two things. First, we need to invest more money in education. If we have a strong economy, our state's going to be positioned well, we're going to do fine. In the next 20 or 30 years, many of us will be retired. And so it's an investment in our KP. Certainly the state's most precious resource. We can talk about renewable energy and all the other things, tourism, military funding for our state. Actually, the most precious resource are our children, our students in high school, middle school. These represent our future. And again, that's why we say they're the most precious resource in the state, because they represent our future. They will lead us in the right direction 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Representative, that covers all of the questions that I wanted to ask you. Before we go, is there anything else that you'd like to say that I haven't asked you about?
No, I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and I'm glad we can work together. People should think that government is not kind of aloof or unattainable. It should be that